Are you wanting to get started in your own business? Well, stay tuned to this video. I'm going to share with you 3 lessons I've learned in 8 years of being in a business. Hey, my name is Jason, and if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Joburg. But most importantly, you've been hearing me talk about success, what it is, and how to get it in the 3 areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. And so if you new to the channel, if you don't remember the definition of success, it was defined by Earl Nightingale as the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And one of my worthy ideas is continuing to improve and become a better business owner. And also start making and be making more money. So that's all part of the business, and it's part of the game of making it a worthy idea. Let's not skirt around that we all want to earn more money. There's still more things that I want to do in this world and be able to do more frequently. And so with that, even where I'm at now, a lot of times people are like, okay, you have books on Amazon, you all built this publishing company, you have this email marketing list, all of this, you have all these videos of content that you've been doing for content creation. But what most people don't get is like, it didn't start like this. And so I wish it would have started out like this. If I would have started day one in business where I'm at today, man, things would have been a whole lot smoother, and there's a lot of headaches that I wouldn't have had to go through because, you know, sometimes sometimes we see the image of people or we see what people are inspired to be, but we don't see what they actually come from. And for me, like, I didn't come from business people. I didn't come from a business savvy family. I didn't even come from a family that really was very college educated. And so with that, when you're getting into this stuff, like you're just trying to figure out and trying to understand how to make it. Now, I did see my mom growing up attempt to do a lot of different multi-level marketing companies. However, at that time in the neighborhoods that we were in, you wasn't going to find no big trainer, no person that guru that's coming to help you with the mindset and teach you the business skills that I have access to now. And so because of that, I always knew certain business types were a possibility. I just didn't know how you could get into it or how you could do it successfully. And so with that, so I used to always think like, oh, you must have to be lucky. Like there must be some luck behind it. Maybe if you're in the right place, you have the right person helping you. There had to been something external about it. And be honest with you, the first thing that I learned when I started getting into business, luck it don't exist. It has nothing to do with luck. And you need to get that out of your head from day one. It's not about luck at all. It's about you just putting in the work. And what I mean by that is like there was times where I kept thinking like, oh man, I'll be lucky if I just had this money, just throw here or throw there. And then when I had the large sums of money to invest in certain areas, it turned out to be some of the biggest mistakes that I made in business. And it turned out like there was no shortcut. Like you can't pay in cash up front for what time and hard work is going to put in. And then what you really start realizing, what we think is hard work is really the things that it really take to be successful. And so those are things we're just not taught to do. So that's why we feel like it's hard work. So like even with me, where I do a live video not live, but I do a new video each and every day, and I drop it on the channel of that day. There's plenty of times where I don't want to do these videos, or I feel like maybe the topic I'm talking about is stupid, but I know this is the thing that's going to pay off like 6 months down the line, a year down the line, when people are watching these videos. And also they're seeing me as I'm going across the continent of Africa, filming in different countries. Like the engagement and the following that I'm going to have, like, it's going to be crazy. But everybody who's going to see the channel going to be like, he deserves it because he put in the hard work. There wasn't nothing that luck had to do with it. And so that was just one of the first things I really started learning out in business. And you're gonna keep hearing this theme over and over again. I learned these lessons through making mistakes. And the reason why I'm talking about my mistakes open and honest is because, we need to stop believing like Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they just woke up one day and they became that person. There was times that they were probably struggling, that I know like Jeff Bezos, when he was in his garage developing and putting Amazon together, fulfilling orders and everything, like that wasn't a happy time. Like he probably wasn't even able to think of becoming that multi-billionaire, one of the richest men in the world. Like in the midst of that, he wasn't thinking that's who he was going to become. He was just trying to figure out like, okay, man, how can I keep this running? How can I get this better? How can I improve? And that's how we have to approach every time we make a mistake in business too. How can I get better? How can I improve this? And so when you start thinking that way instead of, why did I make this mistake? How could I have done this? You'll start getting the answers that's going to actually push you forward to going farther instead of keeping you at that block point of why you made that mistake. And so that's just a little tidbit for you. Then the second thing that I learned throughout business for these last 8 years was how to maximize free content. And what I mean by that is like there's so many free seminars, free webinars out here. I'm on about 15 different emailing lists of different seminars I do. Some of them are for spirituality. I have some for crypto investment. I have some for NFT trading. I also have some for real estate that I'll be on tomorrow night. There's some that I just got off one with Robert Kiyosaki this past weekend. You can't hear it in the background, but I'm on the one right now listening to it as I'm filming this video. And it's talking about how to maximize your use of shorts and short form content. And so this is one of the things that I do. I'm always maximizing free content. And this is how I keep my training and my learning and my skills up to date. And so what most people are out here looking for, they're looking at for search engine optimization, or they're coding type things, trying to break the algorithm, and those things don't work. These little quick hacks to get to viral videos, those things don't work. As soon as people start putting those videos out and they're allowing that video to just be duplicated on multiple different channels, that means the AI has already fixed that bug to make sure that doesn't work. Because it's artificial intelligence we deal with, like if you look at the big people who are really telling you how to get viral videos and do things, they're telling you create enough content to where you can start duplicating and hacking and reusing that content in multiple ways. Like that's a very practical way to make a viral video instead of thinking, oh man, if I do this, make this color, use this filter, then this video is gonna go viral if I dance this routine just right. Like that's not how it works. So because I've learned how to maximize free, and I've also learned who are the people that's really investing in learning and growing their team. Man, the sunset a lot, yo. And the ones who are really investing in their team, I don't waste time just listening to any person teaching marketing also. So I have very strict people that I only listen to. And because I only listen to them, I know them, I like them, and I trust everything that they're putting out because they're continually trying to grow their business and help others grow also. And so that's one of the things that I do now. Like a lot of people don't understand, like I maximize free to the fullest potential possible. This is why, like, once I buy a book, I read a book usually about 10 to 20 times. I take notes on the books. And then once I switch to another book, I'm still looking from the perspective of the book I just read and just seeing how can the material correlate to create a bigger picture. And so this is just one of my things. I feel like I'm one of those intellectual cheapskates. Like whatever I can get my hands on free, or if I can get a book and read it over and over and over again, that is something that I do, and I highly recommend picking up that skill. And then the third thing that I ended up learning And this one, I'm telling you, like, try learning this one right off the back. Believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself and know that you can do this. Like, you deserve that dream that you want. And this is more of the spiritual side of the business that I didn't understand. And in the beginning, I didn't think I needed. And as I started dwelling more into my spiritual side, asking these life questions and, really reflecting on the answers. There you go. Now it's working. And reflecting on the answers that I was receiving, um, I started realizing, like, if I would have had this from day one, man, I would have hit multimillionaire status a long time ago. And so I really say, like, make sure you believe in yourself. Believe that you deserve everything that you want in your life. If you say you want a Lamborghini, believe that you deserve it because you do deserve it. And you're going to do honest work. You're going to provide an honest service to people because you really know that you deserve that. Like, don't fall for this. It's this preaching, this global preaching of being rich or desiring to have these riches is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, man. I want a personal driver. I want a personal chef that can cook for me 24/7 around the clock. But if I wake up at 3 in the morning, I can just call them. They come from the guest house and prepare me whatever I want. Like, do that sound like a horrible thing? No, I'm sure that person's going to really enjoy the money that they're going to be making from that. I want a personal helicopter pilot. Like, those are the type of things that I want in my life. And I know that I'm going to do honest work to where not only I deserve to get it, but I am going to get it. And that's what I mean by belief in yourself. So really make sure you believe in yourself when you get started into business. And so just wanted to leave that with you. That was just three things that I learned while I've been in business for the past 8 years. And just make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and share this with others. And then just also remember, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.